You step into your car on a 95-degree Fahrenheit day, turn the AC to max, and you get a face full of hairdryer heat. You wait 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it's still blowing lukewarm air. Most people think their AC system is just broken or low on expensive refrigerant. But before you pay $300 at a repair shop, here is the truth. You are probably using your AC system completely wrong. In this video, I am showing you 7 simple but game-changing tricks that will drop your vent temperatures by up to 20 degrees Fahrenheit and make your car blow freezing cold air in half the time without spending a fortune. Let's dive in. Trick number 1. Get the hot air out first. Here is one of the biggest mistakes drivers make. They enter a car that's been sitting under the sun, immediately close every window, turn the AC to max, and expect cold air to defeat a cabin that may be 20 degrees Celsius or more hotter than the outside environment. That's an enormous amount of heat for the HVAC system to remove. Your first move should be to get rid of the trapped hot air. Open the doors or windows for roughly 30 to 60 seconds before driving, and allow the hottest air to escape naturally. Once that initial heat has been released, start the engine, switch on the AC, and use recirculation after the cabin begins exchanging air. This doesn't magically make the refrigerant colder. It reduces the heat load the AC has to fight. Think of it like emptying a bucket before trying to fill it with cold water. You've simply made the job easier. And once you start moving, then the airflow through the condenser generally improves compared with sitting stationary, which can help the AC reject heat more effectively. Trick number 2. Switch to recirculation at the right time. Here is the mistake 90% of drivers make. They turn on recirculation the second they get into a hot car. That forces your AC system to pull in the 130-degree air trapped inside your car and try to cool it repeatedly. Imagine you are driving through 40 to 45 degrees Celsius weather, and your AC is continuously receiving hot outside air. In such situation, your system will have to repeatedly remove heat from that incoming air before it can cool the cabin. That's why it is necessary to switch the recirculation at the right time. The formula is simple. Turn on the fresh air mode, but recirculation off for the first 2 minutes of driving, so the system pulls in cooler outside air. Once the interior drops closer to outside ambient temperature, then hit recirculation button. Now your AC only has to cool air that's already been chilled. This makes the vents blow up to 10 to 15 degrees colder. Trick number 3. Set the temperature correctly. Here is another common misconception. Some drivers believe setting the temperature to the middle of the dial will make the AC cool faster because the system is not being pushed too hard. On many manual HVAC systems, however, the temperature control determines how much warm and cold air are mixed, so choosing a colder setting during initial cooldown can help maximize cooling output. With automatic climate control, setting a low target temperature tells the system that the cabin needs substantial cooling before it settles into temperature regulation. During initial cooldown, use a low temperature setting, appropriate blower speed, and recirculation. Once the cabin reaches a comfortable temperature, then raise the setting rather than keeping it unnecessarily low. Remember that an AC compressor is not a refrigerator with an infinite cooling capacity. The actual result depends on refrigerant pressure, compressor displacement, condenser temperature, airflow, humidity, and engine operating conditions. Setting the lowest temperature does not guarantee twice the physical cooling capacity, but it can prevent the HVAC system from blending unnecessary warm air into the cabin. Trick number 4. $15 trick. If your vents feel like they are barely blowing air even when the fan is on high, then your cabin air filter is the real culprit. Located behind your glove box, this filter traps pollen, dust, leaves, and bugs. Over time, it gets completely choked. This creates an important distinction. Cold air and strong airflow are not the same thing. Your evaporator could be producing properly chilled air, while a severely restricted filter prevents enough of that air from reaching the vents. Drivers often respond by turning the blower to maximum, but if the filter is heavily clogged, then the blower is simply fighting against a restriction, and in severe cases, it can cause the system to freeze up entirely into a solid block of ice. That's why it is recommended to replace your cabin air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles to ensure better airflow. Trick number 5. Clear the condenser coils. At the front of your car, sitting right in front of your engine radiator, is your AC condenser. Its entire job is to release the heat extracted from inside your car into the outside air. Because it sits right behind your front bumper, that's why it acts like a giant vacuum cleaner for road grime, dead bugs, leaves, and mud. If those metal fins get clogged, then heat can't escape, which means heat stays inside your system and leaves your vents blowing lukewarm. Pop your hood, look behind the front grille, and inspect the condenser. Take a gentle spray from a garden hose and flush out all the debris. And if your AC becomes cold while driving but weak at idle, don't skip this next clue. The cooling fan could be telling you exactly where the problem is. Trick number 6. Use AC disinfectant or Lysol spray. If your AC blows cold but the air smells musty, sour, or like wet socks, then the problem may not be the refrigerant at all. It can be microbial growth and contamination inside the HVAC system. Moisture naturally collects on the evaporator whenever the AC operates, and that damp environment can allow odors to develop when dirt and organic material accumulate. An automotive AC disinfectant specifically designed for evaporators and ventilation systems can help reduce odor-causing contamination when used according to its instructions. Some drivers reach for products such as Lysol disinfectant spray that is one of the most effective, budget-friendly antimicrobial solutions available. Here is how to use Lysol disinfectant spray for your car. Step 1. Turn your car on, put the AC on max fan speed, and make sure it's set to fresh air mode. Step 2. Roll down all your windows so you don't breathe in concentrated spray. Step 3. Stand outside the car at the base of your windshield. Those plastic grill vents where your windshield wipers sit are your HVAC air intake. Step 4. Spray a disinfectant like Lysol directly into those intake vents for 30 to 45 seconds while the fan sucks it deep into the system. Step 5. Let the car run with the fan on high for 10 minutes to let the spray coat the evaporator coil, kill the mold spores, and drain out the bottom of the car. Trick number 7. Point the vents where they actually help. Many people think maximum fan speed automatically means maximum cooling, but airflow management matters too. When you first start cooling the cabin, use the vents to distribute cold air throughout the passenger compartment, rather than simply blasting one person's face. Cold air naturally behaves differently depending on temperature, vent position, and cabin circulation, so effective distribution helps remove heat from the entire occupied space. If the cabin is extremely hot, then high blower speed can help circulate air rapidly, but once the temperature begins dropping, then lowering the blower can make the system more comfortable and reduce excessive airflow noise. With automatic climate control, allowing the system to regulate blower speed can often produce smoother temperature control. Also check whether your vehicle has separate rear vents and make sure they are not blocked by bags, clothing, or other objects. The goal is not simply to create a powerful blast at one vent. It's to continuously remove heat from the entire cabin. That's why air distribution is just as important as air temperature when you're trying to make the vehicle feel colder. And there you have it, down from nearly 90 degrees at the vents to a frigid 42 degrees using simple, smart habits and basic maintenance. Which of these tricks are you going to try first? Drop a comment down below. If this video saved you a trip to the mechanic, hit that like button, subscribe for more practical auto tips, and stay cool out there. See you in the next one.